Welcome back to Strategy and Snark. Today we're back on the free quest train. We are now at the level 7 quests. Let's see, we've got everything that's not one of the packs that I had to do on the other account is done. There's actually a fair number of level 7s we've already knocked out too, but today we've got 4 quests, 4 free level 7 quests that haven't been hit by any other packs. Off the top of my head, I do believe if you're strictly looking for all of the level 7 free quests, there is, I believe it's called Taming the Flames. It was the other one we did in House Kandaric, the one we're in the volcano fighting elementals and mephits and stuff. I think that one's technically a level 7 quest, but we just did it because it was right next to all the other quests. Today, we are in House Jarasco, right at the entrance. Like, there's literally, you can see, there's the entrance to the marketplace. This guy standing in the middle of this island has a quest for us. Somebody's been stealing bodies from the graveyard. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to hire a paladin to go find out. What's going on? The grave robber. So this quest has 2 kind of mean things right at the start. For one thing, there's one of these doors. Now, I talked about these doors in our Sorrow Dusk episode. You need enough strength to break that door down. If you don't have enough strength, you can use Fireball or Burning Hands, any like area effect damagey kind of, well, not any of them, but a lot of the damagey area effect spells, not the single target ones, but anything with an AoE, the splash of the damage will affect the door and blow it open. I want to say the Dragon Breath, if you're a Dragonborn, also counts, but I haven't tested that. Plan B, there's a lot of hirelings that have, especially fighter hirelings, have the trip action. So you can get them right up against the door like this and just hit the trip button over and over again, and they'll trip over and over again, and their strength will be high enough to break the door open. If you are a rogue, you can pick the lock and it'll just swing open. So we are a paladin. We can pretty easily just kick that door in. Thing number 2, right away. This is a very, very mean stairwell. There's 3 or 4 separate force traps on the way down. And again, force traps, so no casting resistances to help out. So up goes the shield, and if you can't disarm the trap, you really want to come in here with a lot of jump and featherfall. The idea being, if you can time this first trap okay, right? Because this is the one you can see, but you're not going to be able to time the entire chain. So what you're going to want to do is jump as high as you can and featherfall, hopefully against that back wall over there, to just go over the rest of the traps. All right, here we go. Jump. My jump sucks. And we made it. Don't forget to tell your hireling to hold still. But yeah, that was with a jump of 6. Did you? Oh, no, you're standing on me. That's a jump of 6. And I think, yeah, so my jump would be 10, but I'm wearing armor. So, a jump of 6. Just time the first one and feather fall the rest of the way down. Oh, jump of 6, and I have 15% movement speed. So I don't even have haste or a real jump potion. And you can make it over all those traps. The rest of the quest is a lot easier. There's going to be a bunch of these dread zombies. Ignore them. Take out the priests. Now, dread zombies have high damage reduction against not slashing. So if you're not using a sword type weapon, those things are going to take a little while to go down. You might consider, just if your build allows, use a slashing weapon. Or something else to maybe an undead bane weapon or something. Because this is an old quest. Back in the day, those dread zombies used to take quite a while to die. But modern character stats, you can kind of get away with just overpowering them with power creep. Get out of here, Wraith. Alright, so we're here to just kill undead and kill the named guy. Let's see. I'm sure there's going to be a white popping up here in a moment. No white? I don't have the spot to be able to see them from a distance. Ah, this one revealed himself. Oh, there's another one. Spellcaster's down, we keep going. You see how many hits those guys are taking to go down? I'm over leveled. And I'm using a slashing weapon. On normal mode. You guys go down. I'm sure there's one over there. There might be another over there. There might be one down there. I'm going to veer to the left. Oh, I'm going to kill the ones I can see. Oh, I'm coming, hireling. Man, it feels good to have my greatsword back. As amusing as it is to play a melee cleric, that was our character for Isle of Dread, because I don't have it on this account. I like two-handed weapons. I really like strike through. It just feels nice to just cleave through things every swing. Alright. Door's locked, I don't care. I think there's a lever down this corridor.
As you round the corner, you see several tables.
So because everything sneaks in this quest, I'm going to kind of just stop occasionally just to see if there's something chasing me that I didn't notice. Alright. This will open that lever. Or the lever will open the door we passed. The most dangerous part of this quest is that stairwell at the very beginning. Like, yeah, there's a lot of casters and stuff, but for the most part, you're expecting combat. You're not expecting the stairwell to kill you. Traps kill people way more often than monsters do. Shrine? Yep, that's a shrine. Up and over the zombies. Oh, I thought I killed that one already. Alright. Apparently the hireling senses danger. I'll have the hireling pull the lever. Oh. Did not matter. So let's talk about that. Big purple explosion. That is a force burst trap. It only goes off once, but it does a lot of damage. So, how do you beat this trap that just explodes the second you open the door? Stand further away. That's the answer. Stand further away and have your hireling pull the lever. That's it. Didn't bring a hireling? Why not? If you've got a full party of 6 human beings in this quest, one of them can disable the trap. If you have an open slot, somebody can summon any hireling. It doesn't even have to be a good hireling. It could be a level 3, the one you got from the starter pack, the little level 3 cleric. Doesn't matter what level the quest is. Summon the little meat shield, send it to go pull the lever. Doesn't matter if it dies. It matters if you die. They are exceedingly handy as lever pullers. And if you really want to get into the, oh, well, that's not D&D, I cast Mage Hand. It's just still attached to a mage. And then I send him to go pull the lever. Alright, judging by the map, we're going to go veer left right here. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the quest. There is one, like, random extra room. I'm not quite sure why they're here, but to the right, I believe. Okay, first we'll kill the ghosts. Okay, ghosts are dead. There's some troglodytes in here. Don't know why. They have nothing to do with anything else in this quest. They're just there.
You can faintly hear screams.
All right. 2 rooms left, and it's all basically one long boss room. And my buffs were dispelled apparently because they are not up. I'm going to throw up a couple of elemental resists because there's a, I don't know if it's a necromancer. There's a cultist looking guy back there. I don't think he's Death Shadow, but just to be on the safe side, gonna wait for the casters to reveal themselves and try to get all of them down before all these dread zombies wake up. Look at that green alert, and we have killed everything. I think they might have the alert system tuned a little too tight. One zombie remains. And I can see there's 4 on the table in here, so we should be okay. Oh, I guess Death Shadow is the caster I was thinking about. So, since he is a caster and a boss, we go for him first, then the whites, then we polish off the little melee dread zombies. So, when you know the boss is a caster, just cast all your elemental resists if you can. You never know which spell he's going to whip out. The necromancers have a tendency to use lightning bolt and cold ray, or some kind of cold beam. I don't know exactly how it happens, but I've actually had this quest break on me. I was 1 short on the dread zombies because I think some of them died to... like either the like maybe the hireling used a banish or something. I don't know. Some of the zombies died in a weird way, so they didn't count for the quest, and I had to redo the whole thing. It's not a long quest, but it's still one of those, the whole second time through the quest, you're like, God damn it, it better not happen again. Let's see. Murderous gloves. Alright. One down. Which way's fast? Oh, it's obviously this way. So now we're going to go to House Fjarlin for 2 very important free quests. These are free quests that people still run today in their leveling, like running the treadmill, getting all those little incremental lives and bonuses and stuff. These are some high XP quests. And people have been doing these ones for a long time. So they know exactly where they're going. And one of the updates made the quests easier. First one we're going to do here, Gwilyn's Stand. So, they're going to send us to this ruin where House Thurani has an encampment, and we are supposed to sabotage their supplies, and it makes them have to give up their little encampment and go somewhere else. I don't know. Is it for something important? Let's see. No, it's just they're squatting on the land. Apparently it was of House Fjarlin. I don't know. They're probably pulling our leg anyway. Let's go. So, the more interesting part of that whole little quest description is not what they're sending us to do, per se. Because it is House Fjarlin. They are the spies, the saboteurs, the assassins. Of course they're going to go and undermine a rival in order to get them to do what they want. What's more interesting is who that rival is. So House Thurani is one of the other actual, like... It's supposed to be one of the, like, guilds of the city. And if I remember right, it is basically the Monster Guild. If you play Magic the Gathering, the Gruul is kind of what House Thurani is. It's like kind of the outcasts and basically the non-human-ish ones. So, there might be a wee bit of prejudice going on here in the, trying to kick them off the land. You'll notice we have a lot of objectives. There's a lot of named guys. There's a lot of ground to cover. There's also a lot of traps. First thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to step into this cave right here that is very easy to miss. You don't even click on it. You just walk in. And we're going to kill the trolls. Come here, little troll. Now be prepared. There are going to be rust monsters in this cave. Just be aware that you're going to have to deal with them. A lot of rust monsters in this game, you can kind of go around them. Not these ones. Fortunately, our weapon is immune to rust. Because, I don't know if it's because it's made of crystal or because my ability. I hope it's my ability. Because then we get to keep it forever. So, hidden stash. These are the things we're going to dump in the supplies in order to make them bad. However, we need 5 more than we have. Technically, I think these do respawn over a long period of time. At least they used to, because if you accidentally destroyed one out of your inventory, the quest is not completable anymore. It's a long timer. But I think I vaguely remember them saying, okay, fine, we put in a timer, so if you destroy your thing, you can go back and get a new one. But you're supposed to swim underneath and grab them from the other half of the cave, including down here in this corner. This will have the last of them. Boop, 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 boop. Now, count yourself lucky you didn't have to do this quest back in the day. Those containers used to weigh like 100 pounds each or something ridiculous. Like, I can carry 1,500 pounds, right? These containers, they do weigh 160 pounds. All 8 of them. They used to weigh a lot more individually. If I was playing like my monk, I had to carry the supplies like 2 at a time. I had to take multiple trips to this cave to haul it to the supplies. It took a lot longer. But nice little quality of life thing. The developers at one point were just like, okay, we're kind of done making people haul heavy things. So they like cut the weight way down. Now we can just run through the rest of the quest without having to backtrack. And I hate backtracking, so I love this change. So there's our first mercenary captain, lieutenant. Sorry, he didn't even have captain rank before we got him stabbed. Most of these guys are going to be like in your path. You can't miss them. We're actually going to get another one right over there. I'm going to run out. I was going to say I'm going to run out of room. Hello, Minotaurs. I mean, am I supposed to just chase you? Fine, I'll kill all your friends and then I'll have the hirelings shoot lasers at you. Still alive? Or are you dead? We don't actually have to go over here, but this guy annoyed me. Well, maybe he actually was hitting a warning bell. Alright, well. They died warned. So there's our next guy. Actually, I think there should be 2 over here. I thought there was a Minotaur over here. I mean, a named Minotaur, not a little Minotaur. Earth warded. No. Can I take any of that? Close enough. It's kind of a shame my inventory's full, because there's a lot of treasure chests in this one. Most of my inventory's crap I can just throw away, though. Okay. We're going to wait over here for him to come to us. So I can point this out. So this guy, these elf fighter wizards that I'm going to try to keep out of range of, he is just walking straight towards us. So when he sees you, he's going to run for that trap box. I almost got my trip off. If he hits the button, he sets off a trap. If you kill him before he gets to the button, no trap. I do not believe you can disarm them once he activates them, but I'm not on a rogue, so I can't check. So, you know, these are our favorite kind of traps because they're so easy. So, there's a lot of them. And I don't have a ranged attack. So, we're going to try to just cleave him. Try to get between him and where he's going. Yeah. Got him. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. So that one in particular was going to run up these stairs to hit that. Are we going to get on the other side before he gets there? Nope, but we got over the trap anyway. If you're fast enough to at least chase them. So now there's traps. Those are sonic traps, so I could cast sonic resist to get through there. You don't really want to backtrack through traps, though. So if you can run fast, you can at least chase the guy to the box, and then you're on the correct side of the trap at least. So we're going to walk into this big door. It's not obvious that you can walk into these doors, because most of those doors are like cosmetic in other parts of the game. All of these little interiors are the same between, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 3 or 4 of them in this quest. They all basically look the same. It's going to be a square. We went to the right, doesn't matter which way you go. All dead? All dead. Keep in mind that Minotaurs do like to charge you, exactly like you'd expect, like from a bull. If they knock you down in one of these fights, you are super outnumbered. Minotaur shamans like to cast Fireball, so put up your fire resistance. Take what I can. So this is what we've been looking for. Oh. Hello, random trap. Don't step in the middle. That probably goes for all of... Oh, or did one of you raise the alarm when I wasn't looking? Don't step in the middle. I'm on normal mode. I can afford to just step in front of a trap. Maybe you can't. This is what we're looking for. Supply crates. You use the supply crate, and one of those canisters in your backpack goes away. We need to find 6 more. We could run that way, and it would take us back to the entrance. Don't fight more than you have to. Don't tempt fate. Just run back through the way you came. The map won't work in here, but it is a square. I could continue running forward, kill whatever's on the other hallway, and we'd be right up here. Exact same spot. We'd be coming from over there. If you're on normal mode, it doesn't matter, but if you're a crazy man trying to play hardcore, don't fight things you don't have to fight. So just jump down instead of running back through the trap if it's active. There are more traps here, and I believe these ones are just proximity based. So we're going to jump over the first one. I think there's another one. There's another something here. Fire trap. That was a very delayed reaction on that save. So there's some trolls over there and some dudes up top. The door we want is up these stairs and then down and in. It's like a ramp on the other side of that brick thing. So we don't actually have to fight those guys if we just kind of stay too far away from them to see us. And we don't even have to fight these guys if we just zoop into the door. Here's one of our fighter wizards. Apparently this one is different. Weird. So, these are a bit more dangerous. They're like an advanced version of the spike trap. So, they will do damage the whole time they're up. So I can't just wait for them to be up and run. Okay, you did a bad job of hurting me, trap. I gave that one to you. So you can't just run through them while they're up. you want to run as they're retracting. Because they're... I don't know the exact damage hitbox, but the pop-up, I think they are in damage mode during the pop-up. So when they start retracting, I think is when they are off. But they are old, and most of the traps like that in the game move. Those ones are stationary, which is a little weird. So, if nothing else, don't step right on the middle, because maybe it's got a way smaller hit detection than I remember. Oh no, not Maneater. Two more supply crates. I'm going to give that trap another shot, because... Oh, I suppose I should actually make you come here before telling you to heal me. I want to know the mechanics of this trap. So if I run right through it, I take damage. If I run through the middle, I take 2 because each side hit me. I'm going to try to stand on it when it pops out. It did not. Doesn't seem like it can hit me until after it's fully extended. Oh, got me on the pop that time. Yeah, this looks like you just wait for it to retract. Oh, waited too long that time. How soon in the... You can get pretty close to these. You can see the trap. Oh, no. Alright. I give up trying to find their exact hitbox, but... I mean, I was taking, what, 2 damage at a time? By the time those traps are going to be more common, you have more jump, and you go whoop right over them. So, when you come out of that ramp, we're going to want to go up these stairs here. If you want a treasure chest. This is a very, very trapped little hallway. Okay, I stopped so the trolls caught up to me. Get out of here, trolls, I'm talking. So, traps, 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 all the way across until you get to a treasure chest. If you're playing on a hard difficulty, don't do this. Just walk back the way we came. Jump down, walk through the 1 fire trap. If you're silly and you want treasure for no reason, just look how many traps that is. That was like 4-something traps already. There's going to be another one here. Trap. Come on, trap. There you are. Dart traps shooting across. Spike traps so you can't even hug the wall. And you best believe there's another trap over here. Quadruple force trap. Super, super trapped. Super, super not worth it to get the chest for anything other than, you know, bragging rights. It does let you feather fall over the rest of those traps, though. It's not worth running through 7 or 8 traps to skip 1. Bowing over the spikes. So there's 4 crates left. 2 of them are actually up here on the left, and then there's more down there. Maybe they aren't down there. What is down there? There's something down there. Because the last two should be in the last little cave room. Oh, we only get one here. That's what... Okay, fine. Supply crate's dead.
Your eyes scan for the great algorithm around these supply crates.
These guys spawn after you open the chest, I believe. So just be aware. So where is he? Where's the wizard? There he is. There's the fighter wizard. There's his box. We're going to try to get in between him and the box. And wait for him to get way up there. Because the one he turns on traps this entire stairway back up. And we want to go back up. So we really don't want him getting that off. So we're going to go death from above. And there's my other box. So now the last two are in the cave that's right there. I guess I should say ruin. It's not a cave. Kill these trolls just because paladin. So because we killed the guy, we don't have to deal with any of the spikes or bullshit on these stairs. There are more spikes right here. We need to cross that. They are still the easy ones. Spikes up, go. Just run through the up spikes. Up. Caster. Hobgoblins are deceptively dangerous because they drain your strength. Not drain... Ooh. We are going to make sure we actually take Sapphire of Defense. Get out of here, red spinals or whatever you are. Anyway, the Hobgoblin guys, they can lower your strength. I've only got 18 strength, and I'm on a character that needed strength for two-handed fighting. If you're on a wizard or something, you might find yourself unable to carry the loot in your backpack, and thus unable to take actions, even if they only drain your strength by 2 or 3. Especially if you came here first, and you had those 160 pounds, I think it was at the beginning. You come here first, get bloop, -3 strength, all of a sudden, you're encumbered and you cannot take actions.
You're welcome to copy the media. You find that this supply site is well fortified. These are the big
Alright. Get out of here, priest. I guess I could try going that way. Except the lever's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. There is a cold trap coming up in this hallway. Now, I got hit by the first one, but I did not get hit by 2 and 3 just by pushing forward. If you get enough of a running jump, you might be able to feather fall over the whole thing. Let's give it a try. Oh, you guys aren't going to go off again, are you? You can jump them one at a time. The ramp is too long, at least for my speed and my feather fall. You'll just land in front of the next one if you try. So jump one trap at a time. They only go off once. Because they only go off once, you can again use your hireling. Tell your hireling to go attack one of the enemies that you can see, and he'll run through all 3 traps And you can just follow. Alright, here's the boss.
Zared Mighty Wolf glares down at you and prepares to charge.
I like bringing guys around the corner because it stops the Minotaurs from being able to charge. And it puts me out of line of sight for all of those spellcasters over there. I mean, as I promptly run back in. Yeah, you're a Minotaur. There's a lot of casters in that room. I'm on normal mode, I can be sloppy. But use whatever terrain you have. This little corner right here stops anybody over there from getting you. It only leaves you open to those guys. And you can just swap corners as you go. Maybe run through one of the groups, use the pillars. Don't run in the middle. I want to say this is a fire trap. Fire trap? No? Apparently, you can run in the middle of that. Well, there is a thing where they used to have random traps, so just because I don't see a trap here, that doesn't mean there can't be a trap there. And that goes for a lot of... kind of do want Wand of Detect Secret Doors. What are you? Give me... I don't need that. So... oh, my 25% penalty. I like that quest. Especially if you have people you can split up. So you each hit a different little section at a time. That's a very fast quest. But you get the full XP even if you split up and hit the 4 sections. Deft. Nah, I don't want that. Hold that thought. I apparently need to empty my inventory. And the fastest way to do that is... there is a tavern right here. I thought I emptied my inventory, but I must have emptied the cleric's inventory from last time. Alright. Get rid of all of this stuff so that I can carry more stuff. Away with the old stuff. I kind of do like Death Block of False Life, but I think I want the jump more. Ooh, speed. And combat mastery. I like the sheltering better, because I don't really use the other half of that. I'm never going to use any of those potions. So that's Sapphire Defense. I just don't... I mean, I probably will never use it because it's so low level. But I don't see them very often, so I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to keep that Wand to Detect Secret Doors because this character got that True Seeing Ring, which is better by 1,000,000 miles. But maybe I'll have a different character that doesn't have one of those. And by doesn't have one, I mean I'll forget that I have it at all instead of passing it along. Okay. Oh, I have unprepared spell slots? Really? We must have got an extra spell slot when we leveled up last time. So since this is a tavern, we can pick a new spell. Ooh, we get another level 2 spell. Oh, we can take a Righteous Command. And there's... oh, it's either that or Angel Skin. Both of these are good. So Angel Skin gives you a bunch extra defense. Righteous Command gives you bonus percentage, or, well, it's melee power. But it's... I don't know. I don't know which one scales better at low levels. We already have pretty high. We're gonna go offense. It'll just make things go faster. We're gonna go offense. Righteous Command. I'm not convinced Righteous Command is working as intended. I say that because I have this. So Paladin spells used to have a whole bunch that were short duration, like my Divine Favor right here. It only lasts a minute and a half. There were more of those in the past, and I want to say Righteous Command used to be one, and now it's, a minute per level like most of my spells. Either the developers were being nice or I'm misremembering. Either way, shh. So, this is the big XP one. This is the one that gives a lot of XP for its level, and it is very free. So, angry hobgoblin here. For some reason, he's standing here complaining that somebody's he wants to be the leader, but he has to get the it's another one of those cases of whoever holds the item gets to be king, basically. So he wants us to get the tier of Dakan. And if he has all the pieces of the tier, then he'll be the big hobgoblin on the mountain. Also, we need to kill all of his rivals. So what's cool about this quest is those shards of the tier, they're A, optional, and B, hidden all over the place. Ugh. Putting up our acid resist, we're already seeing acid arrow. I'm just going to go fire resist. Fire resist is always a good blanket one to have up. Cut our way past to get to the mage. Alright. So we're already at optionals. So here's a lever, the one you can see as you run by. Makes you go forward. But if you go forward, you're missing out on mostly bonus XP. Gonna hit these just so I can go through the door later. Hidden on the inside, so like you're facing this way. Hidden on the inside is how you open both of these. And this is where I should probably pay attention to the traps as I'm talking. This whole section right here is optional. You do not actually have to get the shards of the tier, and they are often kind of involved. Like there's one that is a gimme that you can just get as you go by. I want to say this is the room with the big fire trap. And an ooze. Take that, ooze. So what's that down there? A lever? Well, I have 30 fire resistance, so what could possibly go wrong? Okay, hireling, go get the lever. Go. It's not blocked. Go get it. Chicken. Get over here. You're hitting that lever one way or the other. Go. I don't understand why he's not going, but fire jet traps don't really scare me, considering Red Dragonborn fire resistance. I don't understand why the hireling wouldn't go in there. So that lever opens this secret door. This secret door leads you around the corner. My strength is too low to use the lever. 18 is not enough strength. Okay. Hey, hireling. Are you strong? Nope. Hireling's not strong enough. So. This close. We're this close. Do I have any random items that give strength? No, I sold everything. Strength? Oh well. So that's where the first one is. You need strength. And apparently 18 is not enough. We weren't going to be able to get all of them, because there's at least one that I think you have to pick a lock, but we'll see. I like it when they put in optional challenges to reward you for having either a full party or being well prepared. I like it when they're optional, not when you have to have them to beat the quest. Secret door. Look at that. There's another shard. But there's no lever. So we got to go farther down the hallway to find the lever. What flavor of trap this time? Electric. Okay. A lot of traps. Get out of the trap. Again, this is an optional section. What do we got? Intelligence? Hey, hireling, are you smart? I'm going to take that as a no. Hey, look, a lever on the other side of the door. I wonder what that lever could possibly unlock. So that's 2 out of 6. I like that they actually put. There's a little rubble node. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the ladder. You see a ladder? Well, that means there's a way out. And if there's a way out, there must be a reason to be in. All right. 3 ways to go. Left, straight, and down. We're going to start with left. I saw those guys stealth, which means that they waited a little too long. Again, we're going to make a habit of going for the casters first. Hey, hireling. Think you can hit that lever? It's right there. Good. Good job.
On the bottom of the ladder, the sewers descend into the bowels of Stone Ring.
Do. So, we need to hit 3 valves / levers to light up these green marks. I'm reasonably certain it's 3. I'm going to make a jump. If you can't make the jump, you can walk on those pipes right there to get up here. And here's number 2. And there, underwater, is number 3. Reasonably certain that that is all of them. So, 1 underwater, 1 on the backside, 1 halfway up the ramp. Open door. Secret door off to our left there. I can smell a lever in there. Hey, look, we're actually going to obtain our first one. So 300 XP a pop. I think that's also counting my overlevel penalty. So around 300 XP times 6. That's just shy of 2,000 XP just for picking those things up. Is it efficient? Not to pick up the thingies. But they're there. That's 3. So strength lever, intelligence rune. This one, I don't believe this one required anything other than being able to find that secret door. So True Seeing did it. I suspect that detect secret doors should work. Do I want to go? We're going to go down again. Let's see what's in the water. Oh, look. A passageway.
You emerge from the water to find a section of the sewers that seems better kept than the rest. It's sure to get in here.
There's a rune on the other side of that, but my True Seeing did not open that, or did not reveal it, so it's probably a lever. Hello, very clean wall. Wow, Buff's gone already, huh? Ah. Hello, lever. That probably opens this. And now we hit the rune. My wisdom's too low, but wisdom, that's the cleric's main stat. Hireling opened the door. Caster. Get out of my way, casters. Climb our way up. Two. Let's see. I know there's one more that's a gimme. Where's the last one? Yeah, we can get 2 more. So it's just the first 2 we can't get because I'm apparently too weak of a Dragonborn Paladin to pull the lever. You can compensate by bringing in a hireling. Because those 2 stat requirements are right by the entrance, basically. So you could summon a fighter hireling to start the quest, go the fighter way, or the strength lever way. Fighter, barbarian, whatever. Go dismiss him, go back, summon a wizard, go the left way. Dismiss him, get a cleric, continue. Alright, there's a bunch of dudes up top that are going to be swinging at us. We can't get through that door until we hit 2 levers. So follow the little ledge around. There's one of them. I'm not going to bother hitting it yet, because there's all those guys shooting at us. Let's reduce the incoming damage before we stop to smell the valves. Alright. The cast... Oh, I forgot to redo acid resistance. One valve. We've still got archers shooting at us, but I have such bad ranged attack on this character that I'm not going to bother getting them. I'm just going to hope they miss me enough times I can open the valve. I could use my throwing dagger, my dart, and just sit there and plink them to death. No, I'm not going to bother. Champion Smite. More optional XP every time we get one of those guys. Another shrine. which I should probably use, but I won't. What's down this water? I know it can't be one of the other thingies, but... Anything? Nope. Okay. I know where all the remaining shards are. I'm now second-guessing myself. No, I know where they are. So we can't get all of them, but I will at least have let you lay eyes upon all of them. Alright. This is another pull all the levers in the room puzzle. And again, one of them is underwater. It's underwater on the opposite side that I went. Got one. Next one is up there. There is this little pipe that you can climb up if you can't jump high enough to get up here in one shot. Using Q to go spot where the last one is. It's probably on the far side. Q, 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 Q. Valve is right there. I'm going to hop on this and then up the pipes. Doors open. Kill him out of spite. The other one gets to live because I didn't make the jump. And away we go. There's way more than 100 guys in this quest. Way more. Like, hilariously way more. Alright. Different layout. Same thing. 2 levers to open door. Don't suppose you'll just go over there and hit that one for me while I fight. Maybe? Maybe? Go in the distance? Yeah! Hireling. It's just on the exact... It's symmetrical. There we go. Hireling trying to make up for his previous mistakes. Was there a stealthed war mage behind me? Because usually they just pop out and attack you. Oh, it's because I hit the 100. Okay. Okay, I hit 100, so it gave me the next objective. Okay. Thought I missed somebody back there. I'd say we're about the midway point of the quest. This is a long quest. So, you are not safe, even just standing right here. If I make a bunch of noise, they might open the door. See the hireling the hireling noticed them on the other side? You're not going to do it because I'm on normal mode, are you? There's a bunch of wolves in this next fight. If you get tripped, I'm going to say this every time we run up against wolves, because it's very surprising when you find yourself on your back looking up at 6 guys all beating on you. Because you rolled a 1 on that trip and all of a sudden you're dead.
The caves continue to twist and turn. Many intertwining footprints suggest that the Hobgoblin village is nearby.
So, the Hobgoblin village is coming up. The Hobgoblin village has, I believe, infinitely respawning hobgoblins. You do not want to fight infinitely respawning hobgoblins. Alright. Gotta find a lever. We're not in the village proper yet. I will point out the village. We're in the outskirts right now. Kill your mages. This room is trapped.
Southern wall. It might control the door in the previous passage.
So we're gonna pull the lever and then get out. It's just darts, but it is trapped. Or send the hireling. I have literally killed everything in IFC. Well, no, I did leave a couple archers behind. Still. My acid resistance is blocking that acid arrow from being able to hurt me. Okay, this is the Hobgoblin Village. You need to get down there and turn that lever to open the door and keep going. There is no objective in the village itself. So if you're just going for speed for quest completion, jump right here, feather fall straight down there, and then you and the hireling are both going to spam use until one of you gets it off so you can keep going. You can fight your way down there, but I don't want to fight a bunch of... They don't instantly respawn, but they do respawn. There might be an optional named guy in the corner down here on the ground floor, but more importantly... There's a cave above that waterfall. So we are going to jump onto these little ledges and fight a clay golem. What you need to know about clay golems is they can curse you. The clay golem curse, and here's my shard, it prevents, at least the original version was, it prevents you from healing at all. Heal spells cannot work on you. So, and remember, I've mentioned this before, curses didn't used to expire, just like the negative levels. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. So, potion of curse removal, rest at a shrine. Just be aware that that is a possibility when you fight Clay Golem. Now I'm going to yeet myself off of here. Any named guy? No. I'll kill these couple guys as we run in, but I'm going to hopefully get the lever in one try. Lever in one try. Cool. Now, you do want to stand around the corner here and kill all the melee guys who are going to be charging after you because they saw you sail over their head, which in my case on normal mode is apparently nobody. Don't go too far or you'll aggro all of those ones too. So just keep in mind how many guys you want to fight at once. I'm trying to minimize how many I fight. So we go just around the inside of the door, kill the melee guys, then we can keep going to fight these. You've got a split path. You have to go straight first. This is where the war mage is. Kill these guys. He spawns at that door, and now he's dead. If you don't kill him, you have to walk back over here and kill him. Now we have to kill the chieftain. We're almost at the end of the quest. Go around this corner. I want to say there's a shrine coming up. Fishing for invisible guys. There's another ledge up there with guys shooting down on you. So get... Really? That was one hell of a shot. Back up, fight the melee guys. Now we're going to go up this ramp, around the top, and kill those guys. because that is where our last shard is. It is in this room. The only thing blocking you from getting it is literally running around and killing the bad guys. You don't even have to kill the bad guys. If you're just fast, you can just run past them all. It's not locked. Just run up and grab it. There's a treasure chest right. Thought there was supposed to be a treasure chest right there. Apparently not. Alright. So that would have been the last of the tiers if we could have got the first two. So now you've seen where all 6 are. We got the last 4 we couldn't get. I don't need to rest. There's 1 fight left. We would have had all 6. You've seen all 6. Oh, we got another optional one. What's nice about the optionals in here is they are... Really? My buffs fell off again. What I like about those named optional guys, they're a little random on if they spawn or not, but they're just free XP while you run by. Again, there's some wolves there. That's twice I've tripped on normal mode. There's no internal cooldown timer on how often you can be tripped. Can't activate my other thing because I have no spell points. Alright. Chieftain goes down, we win. So if you're not smelling the roses, that can be a pretty quick quest. It's a long run with lots of things to squish on the way. But even with my XP penalty of 25%, we still got about 7k, and that's not counting all these optionals. Not just the 4 of the 6 things we picked up, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra dudes in this quest just gave us an extra 300 XP. That was like... Alright, 369, 369, 369. That was almost 3,000 extra experience. Just in optionals as we ran by. If I didn't have that XP penalty, that would have been 11 or 12,000 experience for the one quest. At level 7. Remember, I'm over leveled. I would have liked to get all 6 of those things, but I knew I was going to miss out on some of those stat requirements. Alright. So there were some quests. I mean, the undead quest is whatever. It's not terrible, it's not exciting. I like the sabotage quest. I like the Tira de Khan. They're long, they give juicy experience. You know, you don't want to run through a quest that's that long and that many things. You get like 500 experience at the end. You get quite a bit there. Now, for the quest, you either love it or you hate it. There is no middle ground on the pit. Get it? Because it's a pit. There's no ground at all. So the pit is a really big pit. It is Stormreach's garbage disposal. It's literally like the landfill waste. Like, it's the waste. It's not the waste recycling plant. It's like, it's the garbage disposal. It's where they get rid of things. I'm going to empty out my inventory since we're passing by this tavern. So, we've come all of this way. And we're going back into sewer? No. Garbage disposal, not sewer. We're not going into a sewer to clear a blockage. We're in house beneath. It's not even where you would think. Like, there's... I mean, we did the depths chain at level 4. So, yeah, we did some sewers here. But yeah, this is behind the tavern. There's one quest. This quest comes with its own guide. You can't actually read it. It's just cute. Oh yeah, those... I should have mentioned. The shards of the Tear of Dakan. You can sell them to the quest giver. He doesn't really give you enough money for them. But you can. So, the pit. This ain't no sewer. This also supposedly requires 3 or more players. I've never needed 3 or more players for this. I pretty much just use hirelings. There is one very tricky jumping section that is significantly easier with humans, but you can finagle the hireling. So, it looks like a sewer. It's not a sewer. I'm not even going to cast anything other than acid resist, because there's only so many shrines in this quest. Okay, I will enchant my weapon, because that's effectively free. This ain't no sewer. This is actually a giant waste disposal system that involves, like, this place is huge. This is like how New York City would dispose of its trash. It's a giant incinerator. Complete with lava. That orange glow? Yeah, that's lava down there. So why are we here? It got stopped up. Why do we care? It's like a giant pressure boiler. If it doesn't get restarted, it'll literally explode the city. And depending on the day of the week, we don't want that. So we have to go to each of these rooms. Each of these rooms has a different challenge in it. We have to complete all of them in order, and then we'll have completed the quest. The most challenging part of this quest is getting the order right. So we have to power up the backup generator first. So we have to find the door that's already open. So like this is security center. Across the bridge, I want to say this is main control? Intake control. So we're looking for the one that's kind of lit up yellow. And I want to say it's further down. You can feather fall down. It's just a long walk back up if you... No. So furnaces, we're actually going to be here 3 times because we have to start 3 different furnaces. This is way too far down. Yeah. So I don't have the map of which ones where memorized. But right now, it's not too bad. Once we start turning things on, all of these little red gems on the inner pillars, they're traps. Little force traps. They're only supposed to do a few damage, but I have heard, I don't have this confirmed, but I've heard that there's like one of them is broken and does actual trap damage instead of tee-hee you ran into the thing damage. I don't know which one though. We'll find out. All right, come on, where's the open one? We already looked at you. We already looked that way. It's got to be up high. So, when in doubt, climb higher. Because you can see more stuff higher than you can lower. Which was this one? Main breaker room. The main breaker room is the one I keep forgetting where it is, usually. The first one doesn't usually give me any trouble. Hello, trap. So this is why a lot of people don't like this quest, is they get lost. I'm pretty sure I can just turn you off using this valve. Ah! There it is. I don't mind the getting lost part. Especially because once you've run around in here a little bit, you'll start getting a feel for which direction you've already gone. And so it kind of narrows down what you have left to do. So, backup generators. This is a puzzle. We want to light all those up. We've got levers that associate with them. The answer is X. So we're going to hit the corners. And the middle. So effectively we've drawn an X through the levers. And oozes will spawn. Take out... Dear God, take out the troglodyte shamans if they spawn. Not only do they have acid arrow, which is why I cast my acid resistance, so I'm now immune to that damage. They will also cast magic missile. Really? Just one random extra ooze? Okay. The furnace... I can't read the symbols. But the furnaces are obvious. It's the one that splits into 3 because there's 3 furnaces. So we want to go that way. There's 2 main cylinder rooms. Like these 2, like, they're kind of not lined up perfectly. But, yeah, look at the swirly symbols here. These are the 2 main cylinders that were running around on the catwalks. The furnaces are in the far one. So we're going to cross over using this little gap here. And the furnaces should be right down there. Yep. The map does work. It's just a weird map. So if you know, even if you just know which symbol is which thing, you can at least aim for it. Can't do furnace 2 and 3 yet. So in we go to furnace number 1. All 3 furnaces are effectively jumping puzzles. Some people really, really don't like the jumping puzzles, which I can understand. It is an MMO, so you kind of have to expect a certain amount of lag, and that makes repeated precise jumps a little bit dicey. Hello, eggs. I don't think I've ever bothered doing this optional, but it's here. This is blue. It has nothing to do with this furnace. If you hit the blue lever in all 3 furnace rooms, there is a bonus end boss fight. But you have to hit all 3 of the blue levers, 1 in each furnace room. It doesn't even pop up as an optional. I mean, the boss will, but pulling the levers, game doesn't tell you shit. Alright. Lots and lots of traps over there. Oh, look, a valve. Jumping the broken bit of pipe, because I think some of these count as 2 pipes. That one does not. But there will be times where there'll be a break in the pipe. So, if, like right here, you probably won't fall, but you could if the game doesn't, like, grab the ledge or whatever. So, you gotta watch where you're going in this quest. They're expecting you to fall down. That's an air gust trap. It doesn't do damage, but it will push you off, and you'll have to walk all the way back up. Jumping the corners can be tricky, so try to aim for the spot that gives you the most landing room. So I went diagonal, so I had a little bit more of a cushion if I overshot or undershot. Similarly, I'm going to aim a diagonal back along it, so I have more space to land. Just kind of trying to minimize the effects of lag. So I could jump, and then jump down and across, or we could just line up our feather fall with the pipe. Let's see. Can I climb up that way? I don't think so. So again, lining up my feather falling with the pipe. I'm then going to jump onto the lower platform. And we're going to go up the ladder. Because I did not trust that I was going to be able to jump that height all in one shot. We definitely don't want those casters shooting at us the whole time we're trying to do this. Ideally, kill them from long range, but IR Paladin. I don't want to go that way. I want to kill him. Oh, I made it. And he's dead. And now we'll do it the way you're supposed to do it. Oh, he dispelled my acid resistance. That jerk. So the way you're supposed to... You can jump. Or line your feather fall up with this pipe. Get onto the landing here. And now, excuse you, you can climb up the ladder. And then up another ladder. I'm going to go ahead and fire resistance up since we're getting fireballed by a fire elemental. Running across a pipe. Going to go across another set of pipes. OSHA would hate this place. And our goal, I can't even see it from here. Our goal is a lever on the far side of here. So we need to, again, cross the pipes. These look like nice, easy pipes. Also gives me a nice... Oh, it lagged there for a second. Nice wide spot to land. Nice straight spot to land. If you can make this jump, the lever is right there. I don't trust I'm going to make it. So instead, I'm going over here. And I'm going to make this much smaller jump. And you pull the lever, and it traps the fire elemental, who then powers the furnace. We've got the pilot light started again. Or we've captured the pilot light again. Now we need to go turn the security traps on. Which you would think... We can just feather fall down now. You would think they would help us against the bad guys. But no, we're the only ones who are going to get hit by them. Do any of you look like traps? Not really. Which one is the security traps? I want to say it's this one here. Trying to remember what order I do things. I know how to do each of the challenges. I just don't always remember which order they're in. Because you gotta do them all anyway. I'm gonna see if it's... Well, when in doubt, we go up. It is not the one down there. It's not that one.
An engraving on the wall reads,
This is bilge control, apparently. That's the entrance. I feel like it's going to be on the other side. That's the furnace we were just in. Doot doot doot. Security traps. Which one is security traps? This one, right by the entrance.
an engraving on the wall
So,
to the security center.
if you're writing down the instructions, this is right up
An engraving
from
on the wall reads, to the security
the entrance of the quest. So you do the first furnace, dimension door, walk up one ramp. There you go.
An engraving on the wall reads, to the security.
Or if you are only doing this for favor and you don't care about the XP, just recall, walk back in the quest. That also works. That's the poor man's dungeon. That's the poor man's D door. Obviously, doesn't work so good if you want XP. Oh, would you look at that? It actually is the room. It is the room I thought it was going to be, just the door was not where I thought it was going to be. This is a cute puzzle, right? I haven't seen them do this very often. We want to turn all of those rune wheels to the correct facing. We've seen that
Appears to be powered by
like a dozen times now. However, most of the time, we, for instance, will find something like this. So, orange H. And a whole bunch of eggs. No eggs for you. These guys cannot have been here very long, and they're just like plopping eggs down everywhere. Which, you gotta assume that they're just squatters, right? Like, yeah, something happened. So, something jammed up the incinerator. Probably some of these oozes. And Jubilife, as in Jubilex, it is like the ooze god or something like that, an ooze demon. Big boy. Here we go. Purple F. So they are effectively cultists because they worship the ooze god or the ooze demon. I forget what he is. I think he's a demon. We don't have the yellow answer yet. Easy to miss, but there actually is a treasure chest down in this little, like, storm drain. It's locked. Oh, it's not locked. It's not locked. Don't mind me. Free treasure chest. I like it when they stick cool stuff like that. Just Like, hey, I wonder if what happens if I swim down in here. I like it when they actually put stuff down there. It's not like treasure chest loot is worth anything. I mean, they should just stick treasure chests all over the place. Just reward us for finding them. Alright, purple was F. There we go. Purple's done. Now, you may be wondering why I like this puzzle. Because so far, it just looks like every other one of these we've done. However... Okay, I'm going to kill the bad guy first. This is where things start to get a little tricky about this one. Because you may know how to do these puzzles, but hey, fine, we'll kill you too. Well, that was an interesting way he was trying to get out of this. Okay, would you have looked on the side of the platform? Moving your camera around, trying to get a look at that. They put a lot of... Well, there's only 6. They put some of these in some bizarre locations. So that is a green N. In a pinch, you could, like, jump and just look at it as you go down. But yeah, there's that one on the back side. There is... I know where there's another... we have green and orange. I guess we should put these in. Orange is H, which is a long spin. We just saw that green is N. Like, that amuses me. It amuses me that it's actually, you gotta look for it. They're not just like sitting out. Alright. Get out of here, casters. The next one is underneath the stairs. Now, I believe that's a pound symbol. Yellow. Pound. This one got a little hard to see because of the bloom effect on the lighting when they did the lighting upgrade. So, little collateral damage, but I believe that's the pound symbol. Let's see, and where is the red one? I'm gonna go put, let's see, orange, purple, green, yellow. We're gonna go put yellow in the right one, which is the pound symbol. Oh, was it in the water? That's where I would put it, is down here. No? Let's see. We have blue and red left. Now at this point, we only have 2 left, so we could brute force it. Well, I mean, we could always just look up the answer on the wiki. You could brute force it by turning one of the wheels completely around, then move the other one space, move the first wheel completely around again, because eventually you'll hit the answer. Where is blue or red? Maybe it's on the back side of this one. We'll look in a moment. I hope it's in another fun, tricky location. And not just... I walked past it on the wall. I mean, I'm sure that the blue one is something obvious, because I think I usually put the blue one in place. And then... just spin the red one. Nope, it's not under there. It's got to be like right in front of my face. I know I'm going to be kicking myself as soon as I find it. Is it also hanging under a ledge? I'm going to hate myself when I find it. Because I know this is one that I've found. It's not just down the hallway, is it? Aha! Red is a backwards F. It was on the complete bottom side right there. So red is backwards F, and you only need to solve most of them. I gotta walk all the way back up there now, but I want to say blue is the one I normally find. Red is the one I don't remember finding before. Somewhere really obvious. So once you have all but one, you can just go spin the last one until it clicks. I would like to know where that blue one is. But it's definitely not worth... It's definitely not worth searching for it when we have a solution. The answer is trident.
As the wheel slides into place.
Because now the force field is gone from this lever. There we go. Back to the furnace.
Faintly hear the pit security traps begin to fire.
And do we go up or down from here? We go up. I was wrong. There's the exit. Okay. Exiting. Furnace number 2. Furnaces are easy enough to find. They are straight to the right on the map. Come on, water, let me go. But now that we've turned on the security traps, there's going to be a bunch of these little things going pew, 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 pew as we run by.
To the security center.
Things. There it goes. It's going to say, like, at some point they're going to go off. And furnace is pretty easy to find because it's kind of the bottom corner. So, floating down to it again. Furnace number 2. This is going to be another jumping challenge. The first one was mostly just following pipes and climbing ladders. This one's going to be a little harder. Get out from behind me. Just die. Alright. Quick scan around the room for bad guys. Hello, lever of blue. Okay. Not seeing anything on the ground floor I have to worry about if I fall down. So we're going to go up this ladder, or you can just jump if you have enough jump, but I don't. This sometimes takes a few tries. So for one thing, we've got a fire elemental shooting at us, so we're going to refresh fire resistance. I will even be nice and give it to the hireling. They just... Okay. Resistances are up. I could just run through, but one of those is a gust trap. Okay, hireling, you're going to not just stand in the line of fire, please. One of those is a gust trap. So what we really want to do is try to jump as far as we can to not run straight down the trap. So you can get on that pipe and try to make this jump, because then you don't get blown off. You also jump over the acid traps. Once you're over here, this valve right here will shut the trap off so everybody else can follow you. Ta-da! Aren't you a good team player? Or, you know, turn it off so that if you fall down, you don't have to do it again. And now begins the ascent. We're going to climb on everything. There are, again, some of those acid traps that you can disable by perhaps more carefully than me jumping. If you have high jump, you could go straight to that pipe. I don't believe that I'm going to make it, so we're going to try to get back up here. Come on. Come on, I'm right here. Okay, that ledge is... It's literally, you can see how tiny of a difference that is. That's where I can jump. That's where I can't. Alright, traps disabled. Here we go. Up the ladder. You can kill the fire elementals. They will respawn, but they don't respawn instantly. So if you are a ranged character, you can shoot them, and it will give you a little bit of a reprieve. Wow, I am literally standing on nothing. Can you see that? I'm standing on nothing. So, I'm going to go right down the middle. That's what I want to hit. I don't trust I'm going to make that jump. So we're going to, again, go all the way to the end and walk. Valve to turn off the acid. Although at this point you just hit the lever and be done anyway. Alright, 2 down. Those have not needed any especially fancy skills. They're just follow the path up. There's plenty of pipe to walk on. Even that jump that I almost couldn't make, I could just feather fall down and restart the climb. And now the traps wouldn't be on. Let's see. Power breakers, I want to say, is this one. And since we're already in this corner, it's probably above us. Do not stop in the middle section once the traps are on. Because even if... See, that one only did 1 damage. Even if they're not supposed to be deadly traps, don't give the game the opportunity to just do a lot of damage. So I'm going to climb high enough to get a look down. Are we... peering my head as if that's what's going to move. It's not that one. We've already done this one, so this is green instead of yellow. This was security center.
To the security center.
It's not this one. So let's go back across. Oop, there it is. So we want the pathway that goes up, which is the other side. I want on that path right there. So again, here's the entrance, right? D door from the furnace. Drop down one ramp on the right side, and it'll take you to the next one. The wiki has a nice little path guide for this. So if you really get lost, there's like somebody made a 3D map of it too. Making sure I'm not breaking my sword. So this one is a humongous trap in multiple ways. One, what you're supposed to do is pull every single one of these levers until that force field over there turns off, and then you can pull that lever and you're done. I'm going to put my electric resist up. There are actually 2 levers that do something. One is that. There's another lever that opens this secret door and you get ambushed. I can force it because I can see the door. Touch of idiocy. I don't know if I've ever seen that land. So that has knocked our wisdom below 10. Our spells are now disabled. I cannot cast this spell because my wisdom is damaged. So that sucks. It's a good thing I already cast electric resist, huh? So the trick to this section is the hit detection on the lever is actually a little tiny bit wider than the force field. So if you jump on here and kind of move around a bit without falling, see they're just standing on it, I can pull the lever through the force field. That is not intended. They are well aware you can do that, and they just kind of leave it alone. Because this is an old quest. And it's not worth their time to fix it. Now we want the main control room, which we saw earlier. Let's see. Oh no, we saw main breaker room earlier. Main control room. What's not that, and it's not that. It's not that. I want to say it's not that. Maybe that one? This one looks green, not yellow. Yeah, we already did this one. Let's see. How about we look around? We're already at the top. Float down. Already did that one. Anybody want to show up as yellow? That's the furnace. We will be going there next. Is this the one that's like down? Like there's one room that's lower than where the furnace is, which I think is the one I was just looking at. Yeah. There's one room below. Hey. Oh, he's dead. Swing, 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 swing. So, assuming I don't have these mixed up, I think this is going to be the puzzle room. And yes, this whole place is basically a puzzle. I mean, literally, this is a room of puzzles. We're supposed to light up the big middle cube. I guess this is supposed to represent like a big steampunk computer as the main control room. Enemies will spawn while you're doing these. They do... unlike most of these puzzles, there's no downside to getting any of the pieces wrong. So, most of the time I say do these backwards, but these ones don't matter. Except for that there's only one way for this one to be solved. Fine. The light has to go up that way. No, it has to go... Hey, get out of here. It has to go like that. So that's the direction the light has to go. No, but that one. I'm apparently doing very badly at this one. And you're going to block my view of the puzzle. It has to go that way. Get off of my puzzle. I can't see what I'm doing. Hireling, you're going to stand over here so that you're not contributing. See, because this is a dead-end tile, so this has to go like this. Oh, there we go. One down. Well, now I'm going to just do it backwards. Out of spite. But yeah, obviously the gimmick here is the enemies spawning, not the danger. Get off of me. This is my puzzle. Get your own. I can't tell what type of piece that is. Okay, good enough. 2 down. And yeah, enemies will just keep spawning. But they are not too much in the way. Yeah, that one was easy. Like I said, there's no downside to getting these wrong. The enemies don't mess with your puzzles. This seems superfluous. Da, da, da. Da. Oh, that one's not going to work. So close. So this has to go like that. Which means you go like this. There we go. Now we can go turn on the bilge pumps. The bilge pumps are a bit of a letdown. Like, we've had to do so many, like, random tasks. All these different puzzles. And then the bilge pumps is literally just run down a hallway and pull a lever. Like, it's like they ran out of puzzle and they're just like, we're just going to throw them a gimme. You stay here. There's your one shrine. Well, there's another one in the furnace rooms. But this is your one shrine in the main area. The furnace, the one in the furnace room is locked, I think? Or there's a valve in the way? Let's look this way. So, if you fall down into the lava, it's a long way down. If you fall down, this is your ladder out. None of the rooms are below this point. Come on, let me out. Come on. I'm very clearly able to jump high enough that I should grab you. Fine. We shall never speak of it again. There's the furnace.
An engraving on the wall reads, "To the furnace."
We want the bilge pump, and then we do the furnace, and then we turn on the main power switch, and we're done.
An engraving on the wall.
Bilge control.
To the bilge.
So yeah, we hit all of the things in this hallway, and we pull the lever. This one's... I don't know, depending on how you feel about the puzzles and stuff, this one could be refreshingly simple or disappointingly simple. How about you do your job, hireling? Thank you. I will also grant some to you. Ooh, bonus shrine. If you have secret door. Bonus shrine. It feels like there was supposed to be something in there because, like, there's room there, right? That door is interactable, or it lights up as interactable.
Water begins to drain from the pit as the bilge pumps are activated.
But it's just the bilge pumps. It does move them up. It's a nice little detail. But that was it. That was the bilge pump section. I'm going to go ahead and rest. Just because I keep getting my buffs dispelled. So I'm going to refill my SP. I use my lay on hands just to top me off since I'm going to get it back right away anyway. I guess if I have more buffs up than I need, it will reduce the likelihood that the buff that I really want gets hit. Oh, off the top of my head, the furnaces are straight this way.
An engraving on the wall reads, "To the bilge control room."
Yep. This furnace is the one that is the hardest one to solo. This is the one that is easier if you have more people. Okay. Not more troglodytes. Anybody else? So, the gimmick here is a bunch of air jets that you're going to launch yourself up with. I want to say that opened something, but what did it open? Anyway. Hey, look, a blue light. Ah. Dead. Turn this for the sake of turning it. This is the one we want, though. So, valve. Spigot. Turn valve. Big puff of air. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand here, and the hireling is going to turn that lever. And we're going to hope that we go high enough to complete this in one shot. Because with only a hireling, we can't actually go all the way around. So I'm trying to time a jump to launch myself extra high in order to get on that pipe. Jump plus... Are we not even as high as I thought we were? No. We are not. We need to be up high. Let me go, we're going to see if I can make this jump. Jump! Nope. We got to get a little bit higher. Or I need to buff my jump by perhaps taking my armor off. Jump. Give it a boost. Nope, we didn't even get as high. If I would have made that jump, we would have been golden. Oh! So, what you're kind of aiming for is you kind of want to lag at the same time this thing goes off, because then the game forgets to take away your extra momentum. And you can potentially rocket straight to the fire elemental lever. I think I hit my head on the... See, there's a stupid shaman up there who's firing off... He's got magic missile just ready to go as soon as I'm in range. Like, bang! Every time. And I can't even see him. I can't even see him to throw my dagger at him till he dies. And a jump, and a fly, and... no, we didn't make it that high. But I'm going to go kill that guy out of spite. And sure, we're going to pull this. I don't actually know what any of the other levers do. I'm pretty sure I can make the jump from over here. Oh yeah, we can climb. You can get on top of these. You can get on top of these. Fine. Stop hitting me. Thank you. Oh, I bet you that makes this one go off. All right, let's see if this works. We use the hireling. We used the hireling to get up this far. Let's see if that's the lever I need to go up to where the fire elemental is. Use. Give it a jump. Yeah! Hello, fire elemental. Goodbye, fire elemental. And lever. There we go. We didn't even get to do the major jump. So the big jump, if you can get onto, like, which pipe were we on before? I think we were on that pipe. Doesn't matter. I can jump now. Yeah, so that's where we were. And we got onto, I think, this pipe. Yeah, we were on this pipe and we wanted to get on that pipe to climb up here to be on this pipe and go boing boing. So if you can't get the game to rocket you quite high enough, because there you can see that white spot right there, that's the thing we were standing on. If you can't quite rocket up high enough to then grab onto this pipe, Plan A is this pipe, and then you just walk to the lever. Plan B is you get on that pipe, jump across around there, walk to the lever. Plan C, that pipe is easy to get on. Walk to the round thing, leave the hireling on that lever, hop, hop, launch yourself up, and this is a very short, very easy, land right on the fire elemental, bam, done. Does not require 3 players, does not require finagling a hireling more than telling it to pull a lever one at a time. Easy. Even my very low jump paladin with no other skills was able to do it. There is a bonus chest in this room. So I killed these random guys that were not here the first time I was running around. So if you can get on top of this one here, there's another air jet to send you way the hell up there. And there's an extra room with an extra fight, which I will point out is kind of a tough fight because it's a very small area and only the players who have managed to yeet themselves up there can participate in the fight. But that optional fight has the ability to drop the Dwarven Thrower, which used to be a very... it was more unique when returning throwing weapons were a little more rare. It's cute, though. DDO Dwarven Thrower. Yeah. It just does extra damage versus giants, but it is a +3 returning throwing axe. It's pretty cool. One of the few... Oh, dwarf required. But yeah, it was one of the few back in the day. It's not as unique anymore. I have my returning dart we've had since level 2. But if you want an official Dwarven Thrower, that's where it is. You gotta yeet yourself up there to that secret room. I ain't doing it. Hey, hireling, top me off. Hireling? Thank you. Last room. I want to say it's all the way at the top. I think it's the one that's across that bridge all the way at the top. You spiral all the way up, and it's the one you have to cross a bridge straight across to. I think. All we got to do is hit the on button, and this place is completely functional again, and the city will not explode. Up, up, up. Up, up, up.
An engraving on the wall reads, "To the main breaker room."
I don't remember which one it's at the top of. Can I see a... Nope. So it must be over there. That looks green. Oh, hello. Very yellow. Yeah, see? I was right. The one that you have to walk across a catwalk to get here normally, I just jumped down. Okay. This is the final boss. This is not the bonus boss. This is the final boss. So what we've got here... first of all, acid resist backup. We can go ahead and put all of our buffs on. Hope we don't just get all of them dispelled again. So what we're looking at here, there are raised platforms that bad guys are going to spawn on as I get close to this lever and this lever. More will spawn after I push the lever. So don't charge the lever, just go get close to it, fight things off. Lots of casters. So there's the first wave. I can't even get up there to kill the casters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up, because they can't get off their perch. I run back here, force the hireling back here. Any melee guys are going to continue up here. I can kill them in peace. And then for safety's sake... Jesus, that's going to take forever. I guess we'll put up electric resist 2. Please bring a better ranged weapon. So you back up diagonally so only one of them can shoot at you at a time. Bloop. Bloop. There's another on that side. All right. Oh, one more. Do not trigger every wave of this fight all at the same time. Take advantage of the level geometry, take advantage of AI, because they will absolutely take advantage of lag. That's their secret weapon. Alright. Give me some health. That was a lot of reflex saves to make against Cure Light Wounds. Alright. Any more guys gonna yell at me if I get over to this lever? Oh, yes. So those first ones were just the you walked in the room bad guys. So then we approached the lever and got bad guys. Now we're going to get even more as we approach this lever. See? So if you split up and you're like, ah, yeah, you get the one on the left, I'll get the one on the right, you're going to get this spawn, that spawn, and the walked in the room spawn. And one more. And of course there will be one more spawn here. Taking out the warlock. And this is the end.
Gears begin turning far above you as the pit becomes fully active once again.
Did that really take me that long? First half of that has to be me not finding the first room. Anyway, there is all of what you need to do for the pit. We hit all three of those blue crystals. The valves turned on the blue crystals as we came in. So we're going to go take a visit. We're going to go give the bonus boss a visit, is what I mean to say. Fire resistance up. Because he is down in the lava. If you want to fall faster and you've got Featherfall, you can hold shift. It's a new quality of life thing they added. Make sure you let go of shift before you hit the ground or you will take falling damage. Also, be smarter than me and actually fall on the correct side. So go straight down from the furnaces is I think what you're looking for. You can follow along on the little rocky path so you're not walking in the lava. And there's our three blue things that we lit up. And here we shall battle the Avatar of Jubilex. Of course it's an ooze. What else was it going to be? It's a big ooze. And more importantly, this chest has a chance to drop Muck's Doom. We're going to get it? No. I think I do have one. I've only ever got it once. So it is a great club that is... I don't think it's made of crystal, but it's made of whatever the old original DDO version of crystal was, the Everbright. It doesn't take damage when you hit oozes, and it does bonus damage to oozes. So it's a great club of ooze smashing. And it would be awesome to have. But unlike Muckbane, the one we mentioned way back at the level 2 free quests, One-Handed Club, bonus damage against oozes. Most characters are carrying one just to have something to beat up rust monsters and oozes with. Although these days I think the Feywild crystal weapons have more or less replaced it. I would still be perfectly happy using Muck's Doom. If we would have got one, I would have used it. So that was the pit. Everything except the Dwarven Thrower chest, because I can't get up there on this character. Congratulations, your city's not going to explode. Hasty 4? Nah. So, despite only being 4 quests, this has been a fairly long episode. Half of that was just the pit. The pit is a big quest. Like, can we just talk for a moment about how humongous that quest is? And it's just one of the original free quests? I mean, it was from before the game went free to play. So this was designed back when you had to subscribe to the game. But still, that's a big quest. There's a lot to that quest. I like that quest. So, it's going to be a little... The free quests are going to dry up a little bit as we get higher level. Most of them are concentrated back in the level 2 range going up. There's a good reason for that. The game only had a max level of 10 when the game went free to play. Maybe 12. The game went free to play a long time ago. The level cap has gone up a lot since then. So most of what they've done since the game went free to play has been make expansion packs for it. So there's not going to be as many free things as we go up. Occasionally they throw us a bone and do things like the introduction to the Isle of Dread was a freebie, more as a actually I kind of want that. Not so much. It was a demo, right? It's a demo to get you to want to buy it, which is fine. It's still a free quest. So, what's not a free quest? Next time, we're going to do another very small one. We're going to take a look at Hunter and Hunted. It is a follow-up to the Feywild pack. I don't believe you need the Feywild expansion to play it, but I'm going to look into that. It's only got 2 quests. It does have a raid. Unfortunately, this raid is epic only, so I'm not going to be running through it just to look at it. So yeah, very short episode next time. 2 quests. We're almost through level 7 already, so thanks for watching. If you've made it this far in the video after watching the pit, I hope it helps you at some point. You at least have... I mean, there's better resources on the web, but yeah. Go run the pit. I like running the pit. I get why people don't like it. There's a lot of jumping sections. Some people are not coordinated. They don't want to have to do jumpy bits in their hold the left mouse button game. But it's one of the more unique quests in the game. Anyway, I've rambled enough. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the next video even hits an hour. See you next time.